No matter what we may have learned, the nature of mind, the essence of mind is pure like space. The totality of mind is pure like space. And this mind that is so obvious to us at all times is not restricted or localized in any way. The forever stainless space of pure mind, pure being, has never held to anything. It's never fallen to anything. It's never been made into anything. And the reality of this in our own being is pure being of pure pleasure, with the pure seeing of complete perceptual openness in all experience, no matter what it is. It's very clear that nothing has ever been made into anything. And so how this relates to us in a very practical way is that no matter what appears within our mind, within our body in terms of sensations, emotions, with the thinking that is the process of mentation, or whatever appears to be outer, all the appearances that appear to be external to us, our body, everything that appears is free-form play. It's a free-form play of pure pleasure. It's never been made into any kind of a form. It's free of form. And what we could liken this to is a magnificent home. This pure, all-encompassing seeing is a magnificent home. And in the magnificent home, no matter what door we open, whatever is there is filled with pure pleasure. The clear light wisdom body of pure being has never been stuck anywhere. It's never been stuck to anything because there isn't anything within it. It's entirely aspectless. And so even though we may have learned many other things, that doesn't mean that that's the way it is. In the magnificent home, no matter what door we open, it's light-filled and filled with pure pleasure, filled with the wisdom, the ultimate gnosis of being, the all-knowingness that is the essence of being. So we can open one door and inside it see everything we've ever wanted, and it's all pure pleasure. And we can open another door and see everything we never wanted, and that's all pure pleasure. And we can open another door and see the family we always wanted, and that's pure pleasure. And then we can open another door and see the family we're dissatisfied with, and that's pure pleasure. We can open one door with all of our pleasant emotions, and that's pure pleasure, and another door with all of our unpleasant emotions, and that's all pure pleasure. The free-form play of pure seeing doesn't differentiate in any way. And the reality of our being in this sense cannot be contrived in any way. What is totally uncontrived cannot be contrived. And no matter what you've learned to the contrary, it's impossible to contrive the utter relaxation of the ease of being. By simply hearing the communication of pure being, the certainty of it dawns in one's mind stream. As we already know who we are, the certainty of who we are dawns easily. It dawns swiftly. It isn't an arduous process. If we think that there's anything involved, immediately we've made pure being into something that we need to fool around with. If we just enjoy the utter relaxation of the complete wide open spaciousness of pure seeing, then everything that is seen is totally pure. In our magnificent home of pure wisdom light, we can open the kitchen door, and all the mountain of food we've eaten in our lives is all pure pleasure, and the oceans of liquids we've drunk are all pure pleasure. And have any of those ever led anywhere? I mean, if they really were something, wouldn't we be big as a mountain? Wouldn't we just be flooded with this ocean of liquid we've drunk? So the pure being of everything is that everything that appears, no matter what it is entirely insubstantial. It has no independent nature. Its nature, always and forever, flawless and totally empty, is that of pure being. It's that of pure pleasure. It's never been made into anything else. And pure pleasure, the pure pleasure of pure being, is completely beyond anything like states of bliss or non-conceptual states or clarity or anything like that. It needs nothing to change whatsoever. No matter what appears, it's totally free in its own place. It's totally pure in its own place. It's never been anything other than that. If we cling to something as though it is something other than that, then immediately the switch of pleasure seems to be turned off. And we're looking then for pleasure in something. We desperately are looking for pleasure in an appearance, somewhere, any kind of appearance, a good thought, a good emotion, a good experience, good food, good money, good sex, good work, good relationships, whatever it is. So the quest is on, the search is on, the search for pleasure in the appearances that can never give pleasure other than in their pure being. The search is on. But when we bring the search to a grinding halt, we find that there's nothing to be sought. There's absolutely nothing to be sought. In the utter ease, the utter relaxation of the reality of our own being, just as it is, everything is absolutely perfect. Even if it's described as something positive or something negative or something neutral, pure being is an expanse of complete equalness and evenness. It's never been divided into anything. It's never known any concept whatsoever, whether it's positive, neutral, negative, good, bad. In pure being, there have never been differentiations of any kind. The pure being of pure seeing is totally pure light that outshines all presuppositions of any kind of differentiation whatsoever. And that outshining is the spaciousness of the utter relaxation of pure seeing alone. The relaxation that is the essence of being, the total relaxation that is the essence of being, the total ease that is the essence of being, in which there's no need to do anything about anything. Nothing need be done whatsoever. Everything is free-form play, wide open and spacious. There's no destination to seek whatsoever, or anyone to seek it. Just the utter ease of what is naturally present and obviously so, fully evident as the absolute pleasure, the unmitigated pleasure of that which never changes, that which is entirely indestructible. And the evidence of this is just our capacity to relax with whatever appears. Not relax as something other than what appears. The awareness of what appears arises spontaneously in what appears. There's never been differentiation of any kind. There's never been an experiencer and experienced, a perceiver and perceived. Just the wide open spaciousness of all knowing, all seeing. The flawless knower who is the doer of everything. The flawless knower who is seeing everything. This is it. Nothing else.